Let's learn how we can translate phrases or words into algebraic expressions. So first, there's some keywords that represent all of our basic operations. Ways that we can describe addition would be more than, plus, increased by, or most commonly I see the word sum. So all of these words mean addition. Subtraction can be described using the words difference, less than, decreased by. Multiplication is frequently described with the word product or times. And then there's some special words like twice. Twice means times 2. And finally, division, words for division. Most common one would be quotient, but we could use the word into or per. So let's take a look at some examples. Let's see if we can translate each phrase into an algebraic expression. The product of 3 and a number. So the key word here is product, and that means multiplication. So we're going to multiply the number 3 with some unknown number, and we'll use a variable for a number. We could use x, or we could use any letter we want. So the product of 3 and a number can be written as 3 times x. 5 more than a number. More than means addition. So this means we're taking our variable, our number, and we're adding 5 to it. With addition, the order that you write those terms, it actually doesn't matter. So you could write this as 5 plus x or x plus 5. Both answers are correct and give us the same information. 5 more than means we're adding 5 to our variable. All right, what about the difference of 6 and a number? This word difference means subtraction. So we are subtracting 6 and our unknown number, or x. Now, unlike addition, with subtraction, the order does matter. And when you see this word difference, you're always going to list the terms in the same order as in the sentence. So the difference of 6 and x would be written as 6 minus x. If we wrote x minus 6, that would be incorrect. X minus 6 is the difference of a number and 6. So again, with subtraction, the order does matter. You have to be really careful. This only works with the word difference, but if you see the word difference, you can just use the same order as in that phrase. All right, 6 less than a number. Less than also means subtraction, but this time, if you see 6 less than a number, it means we're taking 6 away from the number. And so we have to write it in the order x minus 6. So 6 less than a number means subtract the 6 from the x. Next example says the quotient of a number and 2. And quotient means division. Just like subtraction, with division, the order that you write the terms in does matter. When you see the word quotient, just like the word difference, you can write the quantities in the same order they appear in the phrase. So the quotient of a number, that's my x, and 2 can be written as x divided by 2. That's the quotient of a number and 2. We can also use the fraction bar to represent division or quotients. So it would be equally correct to write this as x divided by 2, just like a fraction. All right, this next example has a couple things going on. It has the word twice, that means times 2. And I also see the word sum, which means addition. Notice that the twice applies to the sum. So this is telling me I am taking the sum of a number and 4 and then multiplying it by 2. So we can write this as the quantity x plus 4 with parentheses times 2. Again, this word twice applies to the sum, and that's why I have to put parentheses, because the 2 actually applies to both pieces in that sum. So twice the sum of a number and 4 would be 2 parenthesis x plus 4. Now let's compare it to a problem that's similar. The sum of twice a number and 4. So now this word twice, which means times 2, applies to our unknown number, or x. So now we're taking the 2 and just multiplying it by x. And then we're going to take the sum of 2x, twice a number, and 4. So again, the order of these words is really making a big difference in our expression. And what I do is I pay attention to what is the word twice right in front of. That is the thing that we're multiplying by 2. So twice a number is 2x, and then we're taking the sum of twice a number and 4. So 2x plus 4. That was my last example in this video. Please reach out if anything in this video is unclear.